everybody. Let's try this again. Hey, welcome to another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live. It's been exciting, that's for sure.
Yes, we've been having some technical difficulties.
No. Not we. Windows. Specifically, Windows has been having technical difficulties for 30 fucking years now.
Oh my. Which is true.
But hey, welcome to some beta software. Dipshits.
Oops. Okay. And welcome, everybody. It's so nice to see you. And I have gotten to meet some of you online. I've been getting a lot of requests for online readings, and I'm so happy to do it. You can pay by e-transfer.
That's not important.
Okay. And to set up a reading with me online, just send an email to Sally, info@sallydiane.com. And I'll get back with you and we'll set something up. Okay.
All right, let's get some readings going, I suppose.
Oh, yes.
Get the old question mark filter going on. Let's see what we got going on there, folks. All right. Who is next? Oh, wait, what happened to my tarot card screen there? It's just here. Activate.
Okay, so first we have Hello. And Hello wants to know, what do my deceased family members have to say to me? Well, we'll see if I can reach any of them, okay? And I just used the Rudrashka seed and this crystal just for the energies. So I'm not looking for the seed to go in any specific direction. Okay, Hello. Okay, now I'm not sure who this is. I think, it's somebody who cares for you, and I think it's a female descendant, just because the message, which is what you wanted to know, is that you determine, people will treat you the way you treat them. Okay? And that is what the message is. All right, so let's move on.
All right, so
Hi, Haunting Live.
Yasmina, general, please. We don't do those. Ask a question. Next.
Windy City, we do need a question mark, or the producer doesn't see that.
Hey, everybody. So, in order for me to put the questions up on the screen, I use a special program. In order for me to see only the questions, I filter by question mark. If you don't add a question mark, I don't see your question. The end. Period. End of story. We don't do general readings because we don't have enough time. Ask a question.
Yes.
For yourself. Don't ask about somebody else.
Okay.
Haunting Live. My friend is driving out west with a couple of teens. How will her trip go?
Wow, she's brave.
Well, let's see what the cards say. Wow, she's brave.
Interesting. It's a good card. It's another good card. Well, so I think you've traveled with these kids before, and I think it's gone well before. Because it's sort of like you kind of know how to keep them under control. You do have one that talks a lot. And trust me, this one will talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. You might want to have some extra snacks in the car. That's just so they don't talk so much, because this one seems to be getting a little annoying with the amount of chit-chat. Anyhow, trip seems to work out pretty good for you. There seems to be an opportunity attached to this this trip. Even if it's just a vacation, it's going to sort of open up the doorway to an opportunity. Because you've got that Ace of Pentacles right there. Okay, so who's next, dear?
Sushama, welcome. Good morning, India. Is my fiance Shimbuhu hiding something from my family or me? Should I trust him and marry him? He appears selfish and rude little.
Ooh, so yeah, it's when you haven't even married him, and
Let me stop you right there. Every week you're back, Sushama, being suspicious of somebody else. What are you doing that makes you so suspicious of everybody else? What dishonesty comes from your mouth that you hear it from everybody else's? What lies do you see that you see it from everybody else's? Are you really just experiencing a reflection of the world you're putting out there? Because week after week you're here, and yes, you are asking different questions, but you seem to constantly want to blame somebody else. Look at somebody else. Look at somebody else. Look at somebody else. Isn't it time you want to look at yourself?
okay, Sushama, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run with that and end on a positive note here. Let's see what you can do. What the best advice the cards can give you right now. Not from me, not from the producer, but from the cards. What's the best advice for Sushama? Okay, so, when I look right in the middle, there is a page of wands here, and it does represent a young man and somebody who is a little fiery. So there is somebody here for you, but there's this idea of being asked to sacrifice him. So I think that you're trying to marry within the realm of people that you have available to you to marry, but the person you really love is someone who's out of your reach, and I think that's where this comes from.
All right. Kara James.
Margaret, I see your question mark, and Ollie doesn't because it's an emoji. Okay, so his filter didn't see it, and if you don't mind, I'm just going to slip her in. And she was right before Sushama. And Margaret wants to know, will Paul contact me within 4 years? Okay. Is he in prison or something? Anyhow, let's just see about this relationship. What the cards have to tell me about Margaret and Paul. What's going on there? A little wanderlust, a little lack of commitment, a little, it feels like a little not wanting to put down roots, but there's definitely chemistry there. So where does this leave us? Okay, will he get back in touch with you within 4 years? Yes, and I think much sooner than that. I see this as him getting in touch with you in the high fall. My question to you, and the card's question to you, is do you not want a committed relationship? Because this guy comes in, has some fun, and then goes away. So it's on and off and on and off and on and off. Maybe somebody else would work out better for you. Just saying. Although the question was, is he going to contact you? And yeah, he's not going to make you wait 4 years either.
Next, do we have Kara?
Yes.
All right. Kara wanted to know if he's going to lose my job working from home due to budget issues from the government within the company. Ooh.
Oh, okay. From higher. Okay, Kara, let's see what the cards have to say / advise you about your job, okay? Let's just look at that. So I know those budget cuts get a little scary when they're aimed at you. This guy has been showing up a lot. That little... Okay, so you want to know if the work at home part, if you're going to lose that. And what they say is, yeah, there's a different agreement here, but I don't see you losing a job. So I think they're going to ask you to come into an office. And they're going to offer you something that you'll be willing to take that opportunity, because that's all around you. Even though the cards do acknowledge, and they acknowledge, that you would rather stay at home. Sorry, you can't work in your jammy pants all the time. Not until you're retired.
If you say so. April, who will I date next? Your hand.
Okay, that's one. That's
All right, both hands then.
Oh, don't make me laugh at that.
Let's see what the cards say. Pull that Ace of Wands, baby. Come on.
Okay, so where was that? We were looking at
April, between Kara and Patricia.
Carolyn and Patricia.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Oh, who will I date next? Oh, April. Maybe instead of just looking for dates, maybe you should be a little more clear in your mind as to what you want out of a real relationship. That way, maybe your relationship planning can extend beyond Saturday. All right, so let's see what the cards have to say. April's next conquest, I guess we would say. Ooh. Huh. So the next guy that comes into your life, into your circle, so the cards are telling me there's a certain type that you go after. It's almost like you want to make sure that you have the upper hand in a relationship, because it's saying that when you start dating this guy, he seems like he's the kind that you always date. You know, your type, what they would call your type. But it says wait for it, because you will find that the next fellow you date is a pleasant surprise. Very much a pleasant surprise.
But who?
But who?
Yeah, like, you can't even tell her that it's a policeman from another city that she meets at a party for children.
You actually might not be that far off, because he does seem to be in one of those, tightly wound kind of backgrounds.
No.
Yeah, because he has his armor around him. Which again, yeah, you might be kind of right. She's looking at a policeman or a fireman, somebody who wears protective gear at work.
Anywho, moving on to Patricia.
And macho.
We'll see. There
It
goes.
wasn't the Ace of Wands, but it was the Knight of Wands. So yeah, I'll grant you that.
Hi, Patricia. She looks looking for messages.
Any messages for August? Well, who's August? Just kidding.
You gotta check the shore.
All right. So, let's see. Patricia and August.
For 100 million bottles.
Oh, yeah.
Now you get it?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, August is a good month for opportunities. Like, you show up as being the king of coins. So, it's saying right off the bat, this is a time to make long-term plans. Make your spreadsheets, make your business plans. Think like a businessman. Also know that when it comes to mid-August and maybe going into late August, you are going to have some celebrations here. And I see that in the three of Cups, which is Three of Cups is a good time being had by all. But there's a warning here too. Be careful you don't overdo it. because the partying you do at the end of the month is something that could easily go off the rails. So when things get a little too rowdy, leave. Okay.
Okay. Who is next? Jean. May I ask what is coming towards my connection with Virgo when I buy my birthday next month?
Huh. Okay, so the first card
Is
that
off the screen.
Yes, I know it is. And it's the Two of Wands.
Ooh.
And the Two of Wands is kind of there's a bit of discontentment around that card. It's one of kind of having one foot in and one foot out, sort of. So when you ask about the Virgo connection, it still really feels like he's got one foot out the door and the other on a banana peel. So there's that. Let's see what else cards have to say. I hope the rest of them are nicer. Huh. I'm not exactly digging these cards.
Well, then shuffle them again.
Right. No, you ask how the relationship is going to go, and I'm wondering if maybe you're the other woman or something like that, because he's really not, he's really not committing. He's just coming close enough to have some time with you, but he's just, yeah. I don't know, you might want to reconsider here, or at least examine the relationship. And I just say, you got these two cards, and these two cards, especially the Tower is about things breaking apart. So I just don't think that he has enough commitment, that he has enough, I just don't think that he has enough involvement in this commitment. I don't know how else to say it. And I wish I could say something nice about him.
He's just not that into you?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what time it is?
Is it?
Yep, it is. Well, it's time once again for Pick a Card, this time for the week of July 29th, 2024. Sally, did you have something you wanted to say?
Yes. Hi, folks, and welcome to Pick a Card. I welcome back to our loyal viewers, and welcome to anybody who's new. I hope you subscribe to my channel, and I hope that if you like the Pick a Card, that you will consider having an online reading with me. Just send an email to info@sallydiane.com, and I will respond and talk to you about my readings. Okay.
Okay, well, can we get on with it then?
Yes, we can get on with it. All right, so for the week ahead, which card are you going to choose? Tarot card number 1, tarot card number 2, or tarot card number 3? Which is it for you this week? Did you choose tarot card number 1, tarot card number 2, or tarot card number 3? If you pick tarot card number 1, then your card for the upcoming week is the 8 of Coins reversed. So this warns about you might be a little bit bored, or work maybe a bit of a drag, because it just doesn't seem it's. I don't think anything's necessarily going bad. It's just I really see you being very bored this week, and it might be a time to consider new directions, bringing something fresh and new in your life, because it really feels like this week you're feeling in a rut. Okay, I wish I could have said something more about it, but that's it. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, then your tarot card for this week is the Eight of Swords. A new beginning, and communication and legal contracts are very well aspected for you this week. This week, with the swords behind you, with the Ace of Swords behind you, it tells me that you have the ability to make things happen fast. This is a good week to consider learning a new trade or maybe picking up a class, because learning is very well aspected this year, this week. Okay, did you pick card number 3? Well, if you pick card number 3, then your tarot card for the week is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is he is somebody who is stern. He can represent rules, and I feel like with the King of Swords here, you might feel the rules kind of closing in on you, but he says this is a good week not to bend the rules, even though that's exactly what you want to do. If the King of Swords is a person in your life, he can be helpful, but you have to approach him the right way. There's it feels like there might be some underlying moodiness. Okay. And thank you so much for tuning in and picking a card with us. We'll see you again next week. Have a great week.
The ducks like you. Okay, moving on.
Moving on indeed.
Oh, that's not a question. Alicia, how does August look for me? Looks pretty good for here, man. Fine looking dude.
Where's Alicia?
I don't know.
I know, because you missed. Oh,
Did not miss anybody.
I know, I was looking for a different last name. Sorry, Alicia. Let's see. August for Alicia.
Different last name than what?
Than the Alicia I thought it was. So, Alicia, how does August look for me? All right. August for Alicia. Well, it starts out with the Six of Swords, so it looks like there's progress made in some tense situations. So that would tell me, I feel like you've got the word compromise comes through for me. So you might find some people who have been stubborn, maybe relaxing a little in August. Oh yeah. Your ideas are well received in August. And this is a month to let your inner child shine through. So smile a lot, and make sure you take a little time every day to play. Okay, so also you have the Emperor in this. The Emperor who's favorably aspected in your life. So it looks like the powers that be, whether we're talking about your management or maybe it just feels like this has a feeling of somebody who has control over your life, somebody who might have a hand on the strings of your income or whatever. Anyhow, he shows up favorably, so look for somebody who is a bit of a benefactor for you, to be exceptionally generous this month. So be glad of heart. The cards do acknowledge that there are a few tense situations, but you're on the tail end of those. Okay. August looks like a pretty good month for you.
All right, Windy City. how do Emma currently feels about me?
Hmm.
Or in English, how does Emma currently feel about me?
Emma in Chicago.
You assume that's Chicago. You forget that any city I'm in is a windy city.
Well, this is true. That, that
There's
Ace
that.
of Pent. Yeah, and this
There it
guy
is again.
too.
Oh, no, not that guy. So
Okay, so
can we give them cookies and milk and send them on their way?
yeah, you know, and when you talk about Emma, this is a part that draws my eye, the man and the woman together and the picture and the coin. And it tells me
They can't see that.
and I'm sorry that you can't see it. Maybe if I brought it up closer. There you go. Now you can see it. See the man and the woman there together? For some reason, that's the part of the picture that draws my eye the most. So I think there's a definite attraction between you and Emma. Okay, so there's a pull, but for some reason, there's not enough communication going on here. If you don't have her email address already, why don't you say, can I send you a message sometime, whatever, and get her email address and start talking to her online? Because this feels more like electronic communication over physical communication, and that's favorably aspected. It gets you guys past this period of time right now, because when you get close to the end of the month, the Chariot shows up. So it says that, you know, when you're both finally on the same page, it moves forward fast. So the question, how does Emma feel about me? The same way you feel about her. Smile, make eye contact.
I am
Say
smiling.
hello.
I am smiling. There's nobody looking at me. Who am I making eye contact with here?
You're scary when you smile. Okay, so
That's. I don't see that as really as a.
yeah, I know.
It's not really a downside. People,
Yeah.
you know, people get out of my way. Look at me going, oh, no, I'm not getting in this guy's way. He looks mean and scary.
Okay, so
Hello,
Diane,
Susie.
can you tell me what is happening with my week ahead? I have a few meetings and visits. Okay.
Is something
So-
wrong with your desk calendar? Your pencil break?
All right, so let's see. Week ahead. Okay. Ah. Well, you know, we have a holiday coming up, and it looks like maybe they're making plans for holidays or whatever. Anyhow, I do see you dealing with your usual drama right here, and the usual advice. But over the next week, you are going to get a chance to spend some time with your dad alone, and that feels very, very nice. With the magician's here, and he says that even magician is the one that manifests and makes things happen, and he's reversed right now. But the fact that he's there at all says that things want to happen in your life, they might not be happening this week. So be patient. If you don't get everything you want, relax and enjoy the moment. And happy Civic Holiday. What can I expect in August? 31 days before September.
Donna Butler, I'm not seeing a question. All right, so that was Susie. Benafsha, what can I expect in August?
August for Benafsha. Mm-hmm. That's a good card. That's a good card. And that's an all right card. Okay, so in August, I do see a lot of fun. So August is a fun month for you. You will spend a lot of time with friends. Of course, it's the summer, but just both of these cards are about happiness and celebrating with friends and family. So it is an active month that way. You also have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man's a little something different. This is, it feels like this is a time when you need to set up maybe an RRSP or a savings account or something like that, because with the Hanged Man, I feel like you have to make some future plans financially. But overall, it's a good month.
All right, Benafsha. Good
Cheers.
August. Yay. Hey, Marianne. Nice to see you again. Marianne would love messages for the week ahead.
All right. If you don't mind, them cards are in my hands, so I'm just going to see what
Oh,
the
you're
cards
not breaking out the rooms? You never do the rooms anymore.
Well, by popular demand, Marianne, let's see if we have a message for this week. Oh, that feels about right. Okay, so first off, know that there's a little bit of something from the past that's going to come back and haunt you. And that's right off the hop, so that's probably tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, I think that Monday's going to be an uncomfortable day. But the rest of the week's going to be just fine. Really, it is. But I think Monday is just an uncomfortable day. By the time you reach the middle of the week, though, things have turned around and you have Gabu here. You have a bit of serendipity. Some of the things that you've been waiting to happen come through. So it goes from uncomfortable to comfortable. So sorry about Monday, but Monday's Monday, right? And then as you get into the weekend, you've got Issa here, and Issa is ice. But when I touch it, it just says slow down, slow down. So I think that Friday is going to be a slow day for you, and it doesn't feel like, it feels like maybe almost like you run out of work, or you end up going home early. Over the weekend, I see Othilla, which is homeland, so that's a good time spent at the family home, and Uders, which is wild ox, which is strength and stubbornness. So you're going to feel at the top of your game on the weekend, and overall it's a good week except for Monday. Don't blame me for it.
Jasmina, would I go on a trip? Maybe you will, maybe you won't. Let's see what the cards have to say, Jasmina.
Okay, so going back to the cards. All right.
Well,
Jasmina, go on a trip. Love the lovely Jasmine. Ooh. Okay, so all these cards are reversed. So the idea around a trip seems to be not so good. I'm not saying that a trip won't happen, but I do see delays. And I think whatever the trip is you have coming up, the plans are going to be changed a little bit. When I look at this 10 of coins, it's such a positive card that even reversed, it still has cups. Sorry, the 10 of cups. And it's about that happy home and that happy ending. So I do see you going on vacation. I just don't think it'll be when you want it to. I think it's going to be delayed a bit, due to circumstances beyond your control.
not sure I would call that a vacation.
Okay, so Margaret, I already
Is going home to a funeral a vacation?
Is going on. It can be, but I understand what you're saying.
Cindy C, how will my road trip go next weekend?
Okay,
You
so.
didn't bring enough sunscreen.
Oh no. Okay, so wait a second. What am I looking for?
Just bringing it doesn't work. You have to actually put it on too, Cindy.
Oh.
Right there.
Oh yeah, would I go on a trip? And I already looked at that. And Cindy C, how will my road trip go next weekend? Oh, your road trips usually go pretty good. Well, mechanically speaking, you don't exactly have good luck, but oh, not working. Okay. Well, other than a little breakdown at the location, because it feels like you get there and maybe wherever this trip is, it feels like even though it starts out on time, there's this feeling that something might go south, and once you get to the location, something breaks down.
Yeah, but once you're there, what does it matter?
That's right. Once you're there, what doesn't matter? And that's pretty much how I feel, because it's on the positive side. So you're doing all right.
And next we have Brother Chris.
Hi, Brother Chris. I'm nervous for the trip this Saturday.
After what happened to me last year, will it be a good holiday? Is that the trip you were supposed to go on?
Yep.
Well, you've got one less hippie to take care of.
Okay.
Why you got them so high?
Oh, I don't know.
You've been doing that all night.
There we go. Okay. So you want to know how the trip was going to go. Overall, I think you've got a good trip here. And I know everybody's going, but all those cards are upside down. Yes, all the cards are upside down because every step of the way, there's a little something, something. It's like there's always a little annoyance here, a little annoyance there. You might not have had good luck on the trip up there, so you might have a little difficulty. I don't feel like it's mechanical difficulty, but you might get stuck somewhere longer than you expected. And then you've got judgment, and it's judgment reversed, and this reads quite literally. I think that there might be disagreements because even during the trip, there's kind of like this questioning each other. So I think that you're going to be dealing with a lot of, you know how they say too many cooks spoil the soup? I think you might have one too many people trying to steer the car. So overall, you have the nine of coins, and even reverse the 9 of coins is a good trip, although it is a good card. It reverses things, so it's sunny on the way there, but it's rainy on the way back. So that's how the weather's going to treat you. Oh, and I know that you're going to be doing some rock hounding, and I do see you finding something quite spectacular.
Woo,
Rocket! Share it with me.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Anyhow, who's next? Diane, welcome back. Dion's got an important interview coming up. Any hints or advice or things she needs to look out for there?
Okay, Dion's interview.
Ooh,
Oh, congratulations.
it is toasty in here.
Oh, it is the right place. Okay, so when you go on the interview, I don't know whether it's because you're tired or you're feeling a little off, but, well, I don't know whether it's you're tired or you have a cold or something, but I feel like you feel a little bit off during the interview. And you also leave not sure what the guy that interviewed you thought. It's like when you leave the interview, you will think you didn't get it because the guy's just hard to read or for you to read. But that interview has a very, very, very positive outcome. So
Woo!
yeah, it's going to go all right, although it's going to be nerve-wracking.
That's all right. You know, the interviewers, they're used to seeing nerves, right? They can see beyond that. Unless, of course, you're having a hard time saying your name, in which case they're going to go, well, you might not be your candidate. Dextrose, hey, welcome back.
Okay, so he says they say it's the first time creating sigils in preparation for the new moon in August. I think Spirit will find it acceptable. Yeah, you're always judged on those things by what's in your heart. So it's not the quality of your work because, of course, we know you're going to do your very best. Just make sure that when you are working on making the sigils, that your heart is clear and your intention is clear. And you should do just fine. Be very interested to see how that works out for you as well.
You might want to do some more reading on sigils. I think you've got some wrong notions in your head.
Yeah, you might want to look up, see if you can find an online copy of the Goetia, Goetia.
What's Buckland's book on sigils?
It's
Signs, sigils, and omens.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you need to do a little bit more reading. Like, you're on the right track, but I think you've got some ideas that are not quite that where you've missed a few words when you write some stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, but keep at it because you're on the right track. There's nothing wrong about that. Toxic waif. I'd like a reading on my health.
Oh, you know that we
Okay, Dr. Sally, are you in?
don't. I'm not a doctor, dear.
No,
But
Dr.
let's see what
Sally is not in, but
Let's see what the cards have to say
Yeah.
about you. You know, when you asked about that, I really got this feeling of heaviness around your legs and your feet. I thought maybe it was your knees again, but I don't think it's that. But I do think that you have some kind of a heaviness around your legs. Yeah, you might want to have that looked into. Let's see what else the cards have to say.
the heaviness has got four legs and a waggy tail, all right? Just give it a good kick. No, kick the cat.
Oh, well, yeah.
Don't kick the baby.
Not everybody watches South Park. That's an old one too. Okay, so overall, there is this idea of not getting around as much as you'd like. But there's also, it says you can get whatever help you need. So you can get around. In the middle, you have the Ace of Cups. So that's a really, really, really positive card. I do see that the Empress, which is your more nurturing side, is, oh yeah, you know what that is, the nurturer, the mother figure, and it is, it is negatively influenced. But I think it's just a reality that you need to get used to in this life right now. Overall, other than I don't know why your legs just feel so heavy. And that's just something I'm picking up on, clairvoyantly. But the cards themselves, it looks like overall there's actually something good coming down the pipeline for you. because the most important card is that Ace of Cups, and that Ace of Cups is a positive beginning, feeling like a gift. So you might find that things lighten up for you a bit, because the universe is sending you a gift of some sort.
Donna, I get the feeling the reason your questions keep disappearing is that you've got some trigger words there that telling you that YouTube's kicking in and going up, not posting that one up. So, our YouTube does have censorship based on language, and I get the feeling it's YouTube that's censoring you. What is Billy keeping from me? How should we know? We don't even know Billy.
They wants to be a hero.
Don't be a hero, Billy.
Sorry to make fun of people. We'll see what the cards have to say. Well, if he's keeping anything from you, it's work related. You see that right here and right here. And so he may be more worried about his job than he lets on.
Well, there you go, seashells. Tashell, hey, welcome back, Tashell. Oh. Hey, Queen, can you tell me what's going on with Damien's finances? He just woke up one day and started to lose everything.
Wow.
Oh. Tashell, I'm seeing dice. And a lot of dice.
Yeah, there's something being hidden here. Definitely secrets being kept. Yeah, okay, so whatever's going on with Damien's finances, it's falling down a hole. And this does read like a gambling-sized hole. If we're not talking about gambling, we're talking about some sort of other addiction. But I'm more likely to believe gambling simply because if it was something else, you would be able to see his actions. But he really is wearing a mask. That's his responsibility, not yours.
All right, Donna. Okay. Donna wants to know what her deceased family members are trying to tell her.
Oh. Okay, so you've got one who's trying to tell you to kind of take a chill pill, back off a little bit. So there's one you're reaching out to entirely too much. And you're reaching out, but you're not listening. So just be chill, do a little bit of meditation, and you will hear those who've passed. Okay, so I'm going to see what else is there. Yeah, there he is. Like he says that I love you and I'll always love you and I'll always be there with you. That's right there. You have the illusion delusion card, confusion card, but it's reversed. And I think that you might be you might be trying too hard. Just do simple meditation and let the past loved ones come to you as they will. If you want to push it along a little further, I do have a ritual on my website, SallyDiane.com, under the under the directory of written by Sally Diane. There is a ritual to contact a past loved one, and that would help you. Okay, so ooh, bear hugs, Destro. I love bear hugs. Okay, so this one we know about, and that's just he's there. You're just expecting too much, so just chill out, chill out. You don't have to yell. He's right there. Also, there is a grandmother that watches over you. I know that I'm sure that your mom's there too, but this one right here kind of looks out to me and says, "I'm the grandma," and I don't think it was. I think it was the grandma that you knew the least. And also, this card is a card of change. And it does look like the energies are going to change this season, as you going toward Halloween and through the fall. The barrier between the living and the dead becomes thinner, and you will hear from 3. You'll have 3 of them reach you in a dream during that time. So you will hear directly from 3 relatives before the end of the year. Okay.
So 79. Will I be able to get an apartment this year?
Other people have. Why can't you?
I don't really think anybody wants to joke about that.
Well, no, and I didn't mean that to be a joke. I meant that to be something to keep always, never give up hope. If somebody else does it, so can you. And I'm sure, let's see what the cards have to say. I'm hoping that we see positive pentacle cards, positive cups. 4 of Swords, a bit of an awakening. Because 4 of Swords is about truce and being closed in, but when it's reversed, it does show that there's a little bit more of an awakening. So just the general atmosphere in general is changing over the next 4 months to your benefit. Yes, to your benefit. And there is an apartment that you've looked at before that will be offered to you again. Yeah, okay. So I do see you getting an apartment before the end of this year. 4 or 5 months, you're good.
All right. Let's see if there's anybody we missed.
Okay.
Did we do a Jackie Johnson? I didn't see hers.
Jackie Johnson. Oh, there. Do you see me moving into my own home in August? Okay. Oh, and we missed Braveheart, too.
Oh, yeah? Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, my. I missed some other people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Wow,
Well, we'll get to everybody. Look at that.
Yes, but we promised
yeah.
Jackie Johnson, so we're going to do Jackie Johnson first. And moving into your own home in August. Oh, that's pretty exciting. Okay, Jackie Johnson's new home. Let's see. Oh, give me a good Chariot.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do have reverse cards. So where are we? My own home in August. You might have to wait until a little while longer. I think you are going to get into your own home, but there feels like there's a little bit of a delay because the cards are reversed.
I'm seeing October.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Okay, let's see. SR, can you tell me if my family troubles will resolve and they would like the runes?
Okay.
Oh. Good enough question for the rooms, I'd say, for sure.
Family issues. All right. So this one, oh, you can see it. You have algas here, and I'm going to run right to the end, the final chapter. So the end of the reading shows blessings. So when you say, "Will my family troubles resolve it?" I would say so. Let's see where we're starting. We're starting out family, of course, Ken. And then you have Tiwas and Wunjo. So you have truth, justice, joy, and victory. So it feels like right now it's kind of, I don't want to use the word lying, but there's somebody who's being disingenuous. And those who are disingenuous, the light of day will come to them. I think we might be looking at a couple of months, because you have the sun and then you have Urus, which is a wild ox, and that's strength and good health, but it comes after the summer is done. So toward the end of the summer is when this will work it out. But right now somebody's kind of stirring the pot, but I think you already know that. Let's see, as we go into the Christmas season and beyond. Yeah, it definitely work out. It's good Christmas for you guys.
Ooh, all right.
And blessings into your family next year. So that kind of, usually when there's family blessings, it's like a little one. But I didn't see B.
Sean G wants to get their sponsorship money before the end of August. Otherwise, they can't eat.
Oh. So, sponsorship money for Sean G. Okay, how's Sean G's sponsorship money coming? The very first thing is good news, bad news kind of thing. So you might get a portion of it or not get as much as you wanted, because there's that good news, bad news. But yeah, it does come through, and there's an end to the stress and the worry. So you get enough of it that you're not worried about it so much anymore. Yeah. You do get, you will get your sponsor money soon. I would say you're probably looking more into September, though, because the 9 shows up prominently right in the middle of it. So I'd say more in September, and you're not, they're going to slice something off of it, because you're not going to quite be satisfied with it. Completely satisfied. Good news, bad news, right? And of course, we have the death card, which is change, and it's about political change. So getting that money and getting past the whole situation kind of puts you on a better footing life-wise.
Sean, I think what they're doing is they're splitting the payment into two. Okay, so where was I? Cool Libra. Will I be able to get a vehicle within the next month?
I have a pair of roller skates for sale. Sorry.
She does not. I pawned those years ago.
You did?
Well, yeah, after that first hip replacement surgery, I was like, no, she's not going to need these anymore. If you can't drive, you can't rollerblade.
Okay, so a vehicle within the next month. Yeah, the thing of it is yeah, you'll have an opportunity to buy it, but you're going to find that it's not what you thought it was. You're going to spot something wrong with the car, which is good on you. It does say have faith, though. You should be able to get a car in the not too distant future, because you've got that 4 of Wands, and even reverse 4 of Wands is a good card about community coming together. So your next lead on a car is a bust. Sorry about that. but you also get another lead on the car. So don't give up yet.
You're going to have a reliable vehicle before the snow hits the ground, but you need to lower your expectations.
Yeah. Know your family and friends are looking for you.
Next, we have Braveheart. Will I be in a relationship this year? To break up with your hand?
Okay, that's 2. And yes, that was funny. Okay, let's see what. Okay, so the cards are saying, it's up to you. Because in a way, it's like you say you want a relationship, and you are truly lonely for a relationship. I appreciate that. But you also have this baggage that you kind of carry around. I want a relationship, but I don't want this and I don't want that. And so it's hard for you to trust. But the 3 of Coins here says, you've had successful relationships before. You know what you need to do to bring a relationship in your life. So do what you know you need to do. Like take the chance. Start conversations. Take the chance. Ask women out. Take the chance. Don't be afraid to smile and say hi. All these things. The 3 of Coins tells me you know how to play the game. You're just a little bit Mr. Cool and Mr. Standoffish because you've been hurt before. And this one says, no, you've got to put your heart on. You've got to put your heart on your sleeve to get a relationship. Having said that, though, there is somebody around you right now, and if you work on it properly, you should be in a solid relationship by October. See a 10 there, and that's a very happy card. So just quit worrying so much about how you got hurt and start working on building a new relationship. So yes, I don't think it'd be that hard.
My God, that was the saccharine version of that reading. Holy fuck. I think I was skipped. No, Sean, we got to you.
Yeah, we got you. Reborn mommy, what is my boyfriend hiding from me? Okay. Remember, you asked. So if you asked, you must want to know.
What? What are you reading?
Reborn mommy. Oh, she didn't put a question mark on it.
What's my boyfriend hiding from me? Well, since he's only a boyfriend, we're not going to tell you.
He's not hiding anything. He really isn't.
No, he's just
He's good and balanced, but she's not trusting.
Oh no.
At all.
Oh, is that why she asked such a question?
Yes.
Oh.
He's not hiding anything.
Is the world reflecting her ideas? Oh no. Angie, hey there. Will Dee and I be in a relationship? What will he think of me? What do you think of yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's start with that. What do you think of yourself, Angie?
Where are we?
Oh, last question.
Oh, there we go. Yes, and I do see a couple with no
question mark means no question. It means also no soup for you.
Okay, so will Dee and I be in a relationship?
I think we lost our moderator.
Did we? Mercy, where'd you go? Well, we were supposed to be over at 10, so she probably had things to do.
All right, this reading's for Angie and D.
For Angie and D, and we have the Seven of Wands. The main card is a Magician, but it's a Magician reversed. So that's a lack of manifestation. So I think there are some feelings there. There are some flirtations, but for some reason it just doesn't follow through. So it's you may have a fun time or two with this guy, but yeah, it's just not going to take root. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, have some fun anyway.
Yeah, have fun. That's what life's for.
Mystique Missy, will P and I get back together?
Oh, why do you want to go back?
Well, she misses him.
Yeah, I understand that. I totally understand that. But so
There's
often,
no one else like him. She will never find another. She threw him back and now she wants to go get the net.
there's so many people that, the reconciliation very rarely works out.
Yeah, but he yelled at her in a special way. Nobody else yelled at her like that. Nobody else can.
Okay, so he shows up as King of Swords reversed and the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords reversed is a particularly nasty card. And when he says that he yelled at you, it's just, the cards don't even like D. And they're kind of reminding you.
P. D was the previous reading.
Oh, P. Even the cards don't like P. And Missy, they're reminding you that that there are others for you.
I thought I was doing that. Just to,
Yeah. And so is he. So I would I'd look for someone else.
Okay.
You do not deserve to be treated poorly.
That's right. Thanks for what you do. Hey, this is from Joy. Hi, Joy. Thanks for what you do. Well, all right, we'll give it a shot. What's the future of my next relationship? As when it be a solid commitment or something transitory? That depends on which party you ask.
Yeah.
I think that is the only answer you need.
Yeah.
So
let's see what advice the cards can give you
when
about
somebody
love.
comes along and it looks like it might be transitory, lock it down. They'll change their mind.
Yeah. The universe is the universe does say that you are on a good path, that you've had some shitty relationships in the past, and so it hasn't been exactly easy to move forward. But you're just right at that point, right at that curve in the road.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Yeah. Okay, so the future of your next relationship absolutely is in your court. And the one thing that the King of Swords talks about, any of the swords talk about, the strongest is truth. And so your next relationship, you want it to be successful. You want it to be better than anything before. So do not accept a relationship with somebody who lies. Do not accept anything less than the absolute truth. But there is potential here. And you've got the sixes are reversed here. So that kind of tells me that you're still trying to completely heal. Because sixes are the is the emotional healing.
And next we have Tanya.
Tanya, how are you?
Is Matt and I going into a relationship? Shouldn't you be asking him that, not us? Like, hey, Matt, I want to be your girlfriend. That's how it works, right?
Something like that. I just told him to kiss me. Told him to kiss me or I'm going to walk away and never say another word to you. He kissed me. So I kissed you. Oh, so
Quit being chicken.
is Matt and I going to a relationship? It's possible. I know that you're both coming from a really nasty spot, so I think both of you got rid of winners, and that's sarcasm. Yeah, things are moving are moving forward well. Over the winter, you might find that that there's this pulling together of friends and family and community. And of course, the moon talks about secrets and secrets revealed.
Okay.
So, yeah. And I'm assuming that's a new relationship. So, yes.
And lastly, before somebody else sneaks in, live life.
I live life. Should I give Nick a chance at a relationship or someone I work with? Nick is a family friend my mom and her friend is trying to set up. You know, the thing what is that could go awkward.
Run.
Yeah.
Run the other way, okay? If Nick's the kind of guy that lets his mom set him up, do you want that?
Yeah.
No, seriously, do you want that? Because guess what? You'll be dating his mom, too. You've seen enough Reddit posts to know what I'm talking about there.
Okay, so the cards say,
Not for all the tea in China.
uh-huh. Okay, so this guy at work, the cards are saying, he's like, Nick, I don't really think you're interested in Nick. And for the reasons that we just, the awkward and the possibility of getting a huge mama's boy, both good reasons to run. But what this says right here is that right now, between you and your coworker, it makes me wonder if maybe there's some sort of policy where you work where you're not supposed to get together, or you're supposed to tell human resources or something, because you're both being very, very tentative. You're tiptoeing around it, but I think there's a definite connection there. And I know that you haven't told him. It's like you're holding your heart close to your chest, and I think maybe he is too. So it looks like the guy works a better connection than the mama's boy.
Well, that was the last question. I'm tired. Sally's tired. My
Have a
beer's
good
warm.
week, everybody. And thank you for tuning in, as always.
Bye-bye.
Bye.